Hey everybody, welcome to the Issue Crew. It's the podcast where we all have issues, both with our lives and with each other. I am your host, Riley, joined by two of my beautiful co-hosts. One of these co-hosts, you haven't heard him on the show in a while. You know, it's been a minute since this person has been able to bring their personality to the Issue Crew. So we're glad to have them back. Mo Diggity, how you doing tonight?
I've only been gone for like a fucking week. What the fuck, man? Like, I've only been gone like one fucking week.
I'm trying to make sure. Mo Diggity always reacts to jokes as if he doesn't get him, and then I call him on it, and he's like, "No, that was part of the joke. Do you get this joke?"
No, I wasn't sure if like you actually meant that or not, so I wasn't
No,
sure.
no, no,
if
no.
it was
The
a joke.
joke is that Andrew hasn't been on in a month and a half, so people thought I was going to say Andrew, when in reality I said Mo Diggity.
Oh, you bitch! I hate you every day, even more and more every day.
Speaking of Andrew, Andrew is here. Hi, Andrew.
What's up, everyone? I got my Glock tucked with a big T-shirt. You can call me Billie Eilish. I'm back. I don't think I've done Billie Eilish yet. So
I feel like you have to have done Billie Eilish. If not on the Issue Crew, then on Big Guy Little Guy, you've probably done Billie Eilish.
There's no way I haven't done Billie Eilish yet. I fucking love Billie Eilish.
Oh God, I do not understand the appeal of Billie Eilish. I'm sorry.
I understand. I understand two primary reasons why she's appealing to me, but none of them are her music.
All I have to say about that is this: mid.
Wow.
It's not even the music thing. I mean, her music's good, but it's not like what gets me going.
Well, she's like the hot former jailbait that everyone was becoming fucking pedophiles over. Like
that is true. They were all like counting down the days until she turns 18, which is real weird.
Just like fucking Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, the fucking Olsen twins, the creepiest, by the way, because that shit got fucking weird. By the time they were like 15, canonically in life 15. They were like fucking
in life.
Yes, they were fucking weirdo perverts on the beginning internet that had clocks that counted down the days till they turned 18. And I'm like, dude, you guys are fucking gross.
Actually, setting up a clock for it is a little bit funny.
Oh, dude, and it was a bunch. It was a bunch of them, though. If it were just the one, maybe I'd laugh. But like, dude, it got like kind of weird. They were like, "Oh, you guys actually really are counting down the days till."
Oh, there's a lot of people who actually are.
You people
waiting.
are fucking disgusting. Like, ew.
Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen. I guess maybe they were hot in their prime. They are not hot now.
No, they're just
one of them looks okay. The other one looks awful. I don't remember which is which. I think it's Ashley who looks okay and Mary-Kate who looks awful, but I could be wrong.
I just try not to think about it because it was fine that they were in Full House, right? But then everyone's, it was weird when it was fine when they were in Full House, but then like then Full House fucking stopped. And then everyone's like, well, let's put these two in a million fucking movies. One or two, I think, made it to theaters. The rest of them straight to DVD. It's like,
there's
Jesus.
Like a whole army of like direct-to-video Mary-Kate and Ashley movies.
Yeah, there are. And none of them needed to be made. They could have gone to homeless people, the money spent on that movie, but alas, it just did not happen.
The budget of all the Mary-Kate and Ashley movies, it could have gone to homeless people. If only.
Yeah, Bo Burnham has a song where he talks about how the lighting, just for one of his specials, could have fed a family for in his own words, 40 fucking fortnights. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, really?
40 whole fortnights?
Yes, wow. 40 fucking fortnights. That's the lyric in the song he did. I'm like, God damn.
I wonder how many victory royales there were.
Please deposit your Zoomer humor into the fucking garbage where it goes and put all the other Fortnite memes back in there too. Every song, every TikTok, just get out of here.
Hey guys, you know who's in Fortnite?
Oh Christ, who?
A lot of people.
Goku. Perfect transition. Goku. Fortnite. Fortnite is the best Dragon Ball Z game.
So is Gohan. Gohan's in Fortnite.
Oh yeah, they put him in the new event.
Yeah,
Dude,
except with the fucking whatever the fuck it was, not the Z sword, but it's
now
fucking trusty axe.
He had like some like weird like they made up like, oh yeah, Gohan has an axe. He's totally had this axe the whole time when the Z sword was right there.
I mean, like, to be honest with Fortnite, though, are we really looking at like continuity and like adherence to canon? I mean, I'm not at this point, though. I will say this though: they knew what was up, and they knew who fucking people came to see and hear. It wasn't the fucking English ones, English voice actors. It was the fucking Japanese voice actors. Because whenever you do the Kamehameha as fucking Goku, that's the Japanese VA's voice coming out doing the Kamehameha wave. Is fucking awesome.
It is rad. It makes me man. I miss when the Kamehameha was in Fortnite. That's when I was like playing it all the time. That's like I think that might have been the most I played Fortnite is during the Kamehameha Dragon Ball event.
Yeah, it got real. It got real stale real quick though, just like Fortnite.
That's true. Fortnite does get real stale real quick. I'll have brief Fortnite phases where like maybe I'll be like into an event that's happening or maybe like my friends are playing it and I'm playing with them. But then like a week or two goes by and it's like, yeah, that's Fortnite. Not really long lastability.
Yeah, and it sucks, man, because if you just like added some stuff here and there, but slowly, it'd have been fine. In Fortnite, I'd still be talking about it. But god damn it, it just
I
I
mean, what are
don't
they
know.
gonna add?
I don't know who cares. Just like little stuff, but here and there, but not
You gotta
much.
add
I didn't.
much.
I didn't even want it to change really. Like all I want from Fortnite is to just like have
Oh,
a
okay. I see what you mean. You say they're changing too much, not too
yeah,
little.
yeah.
Okay.
Like honestly, if I had my way, I would have them open up servers to the very classic beginning stuff, like with friendly fire turned on during groups, and like right before the fucking battle passes and seasons and shit. That was the prime time to play
Bring
Fortnite.
back the original map. Bring me back to Tomato Town, boys.
Out of
We
every
gotta
site you could have
go.
just named, you named fucking Tomato Town.
I had to go wipe it out so I can say I just wiped out Tomato Town, and
Shut
it'll
the
be a funny
fuck
meme.
up. Oh my god, I hate you so much. This is why I hate Fortnite. It's because of the humor and the people surrounding it. God damn you, Riley.
Welcome to Fortnite, the podcast, everybody. Um,
Destruction is nine. It's coming
Hello,
for you.
Peter. Welcome to Fortnite. And then whatever Donald Trump proceeds to say.
Loish, I'm in Fortnite now.
And he fucking took over Tilted Tower. Not fucking Tilted Tower, fucking. Wait, no, that's the name of it, right?
Yeah,
Loish,
Tilted
it's a
Towers.
number
Oh
one
my
victory
fucking god.
royale.
Has it been
Shut
that
up.
long?
What'd you say, Andrew?
Has it been that long since I've played that I don't even recognize the name of the famous area that I used to go to all the time?
Oh, it's pretty much time is like sands in an hourglass, just dripping, ticking away.
Yeah, mortality is a thing. Time is
Now,
a thing.
fuck you, I'm immortal.
But
Andrew will never die.
No, I won't. I could
but,
never die.
but before we talk about more Fortnite and Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball in general, and or the games rather. I want to share with you my favorite Garfield meme comic.
Oh
It's
God. Okay.
okay, so it's Garfield with his chick friend, right? And she's going to the hospital to get breast reduction surgery, like a total crime, I
Alright.
feel. But anyway, so she gets the titty reduction surgery. She says it was a success. And then she asks the doctor, "Doctor, where's Garfield?" The doctor replies, "Who do you think took your boobs?" The next scene is Garfield with a giant pair of tits and her going, "No." I think
What a powerful
this
man.
this is my favorite fucking comic, man. This is so stupid. And maybe I'm just high and I'm just fucking giggling like an idiot about it, but
My
it's what
favorite
it is.
Garfield comic is the real one, where the joke is that John drinks dog cum. I think that's a pretty good Garfield
That's
comic.
fucking disgusting. I like
Have you seen
I
that one?
no, but
It's
I love Garfield without Garfield though,
That is also very good.
Because then it just looks like John is just going fucking slowly insane with his dog and other cat.
There's literally I think John is like banging a veterinarian in Garfield lore, right? The chick that he's with is that veterinarian chick. I know.
Honestly, I don't remember. I don't remember John or his brother ever having jobs. Like, all I know is that his mom and dad are farmers.
Well, I know John never had a job, but I thought his like love interest is a veterinarian.
Oh, I only ever hear about him never hooking up with her, or you never see her.
Yeah, man, maybe it's like they never hook up. That's just like who he's in love with. But there is a Garfield comic, a real Garfield comic. This is not a meme. This is real. John Arbuckle walks into a room, drinks from a glass of some sort or like a container of some sort. Then the veterinarian girl walks in and says, "Congratulations, you're gonna give birth to a great litter of puppies." So the joke is John Arbuckle drank dog cum by accident out of a cup.
All right, first off, that's fucking disgusting. Secondly, it's your own goddamn fault for just drinking random shit out
He
of
just
a cup.
walked in. He's like, "Oh, here's a mysterious substance in a glass. Let me sip it up.
Here's a white liquid. Drink this." No, it could be dog cum. Bad news. It was dog cum.
Bad news. Ended up being dog cum.
So you got the big whammy, the big booby prize of this fucking thing. Could have been milk. Could have been fucking, the fucking what's the alcoholic fucking shit that you put in your coffee? That stuff. It could have been that, but
alcoholic
no, it
shit
was,
you put in your coffee.
Oh, the fucking alcoholic creamer, like something.
Okay.
I don't fucking remember. You guys aren't drinkers, really, are you?
No.
I'm too young to drink, and I'm pretty sure Riley is still technically by law too.
Yep. Sure.
Oh yeah, you guys aren't.
We're infants, Mo. Goo goo gaga.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't like it. Even hypothetically, I don't like it when minors admit to crimes on my podcast. So we're gonna skirt right past Andrew. But I hypothetically, in a fictional world where I drink, have not had Irish coffee, and I've heard it's a bad idea for your heart.
No, it's a wonderful idea. It's delicious.
I've heard it's delicious, but it's like bad for you more so than a lot of alcohol.
I mean, dude, we live in concrete jungles, and our fucking we ride around in fucking smog mobiles, and we're still gonna have all the fucking gasoline, all the gas stations, at least for another 10 years, until 10 years later when we decide, oh, we're going to have this for another 20 years, and then 10 more, and then so on. And so we're never getting electric cars. We're never getting them. Not in the scale that we're asking for.
I was about to say, don't we have electric cars already?
Yeah, we have electric cars that explode randomly. It's fucking freaky.
Mo,
Like,
what fucking electric car have you heard that explodes?
No, for real. Tesla fucking cars explode. Once when Medicare was on Twitter, when he still had an account, he shared this video where it was a Tesla fucking car making plant, right? The fucking thing went up like fucking Hiroshima, dude. It blows the fuck up. Like the material that they have in all the electric cars, like it's good, but it's very, very combustible and gets very explodey sometimes. So, and look up electric buses also catching on fire and fucking blowing up too. That shit'll scare the fuck out of you.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a little scary. You saying that like we'll never have electric cars kind of tickled me a little bit. I'm like, did we just travel to
not on the scale that they're advertising on TV?
We traveled to the alternate universe where the Issue Crew is a 2001 radio show, and Mo Diggity's like, we'll never have electric cars. What are you kidding me?
Well, like I said, not on the scale that they're saying. We'll have them, sure, but you and me, we won't be able to afford them for at least another couple of decades. It's way out.
Fuck you! I'm getting an electric car in 10 years or less.
Fuck that! Like $100,000 is never worth it for a car. I'm sorry.
Once there exists a like government approved like safety tested self-driving car, I will funnel all income towards obtaining it.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. I was listening to some people who had self-driving cars, and it's not truly self-driving because in most models you still have to have your hands on the fucking wheel just so it can sense that you're still there. And if you go and fuck around too much, man, it turns off on your fucking ass.
You also have to be a good enough driver for it.
Well, the purpose of
It's stupid.
self-driving
There should
cars is
be.
so I
Wait a
don't have to
minute.
drive anymore.
Hold on.
That's
What
the
the
point.
fuck? That's so. No, I'm not talking about you. What the fuck, Mo? You're right.
Oh.
What the fuck? Why would you have to grab the steering wheel?
It's just a safety.
Car technology already exists where they can sense whether somebody is in the seat based on the seat. That's how fucking seatbelt sensors work. Why is it not done that way? If the intent is for to make sure the car doesn't go if nobody's there, it should work off the same technology of the seatbelt sensor, where if they feel somebody in the seat, it'll go.
Yeah, see, this is why, like, just call it just a hyped up fucking cruise control. You're still driving, but not really. But like until I could just like set my car to go to, like at a certain pace at a certain time to a certain location, or I could just fucking crank my fucking seat back and take a fucking nap, man. I don't, like I won't consider it like true driverless vehicle until then. Like if I still have to pay attention, if I can't roll up a fucking joint and smoke out and just enjoy myself during the drive, like fuck that.
Well, how much do you
Like I
have to pay
want to read a
attention? You
book.
don't actually. Do you actually have to turn the car, or is it just you have to have your hands on the wheel so it knows you're there? Because like you have one hand on the wheel, one hand on a nice rolled up joint, and
Doobie.
have
You can
yourself
do
a
that with a regular
have
car.
yourself a.
Well, no, but
I
no,
mean, in
I
theory,
don't. Well, yeah, you could do that. It's not
it's probably
suggested.
not smart.
It's not suggested that you do that because, fuck that, man. Like, no, I've tempted fate before, but like once you get like a spooky little bump and you're driving with your fucking knee or something rolling up a doob, like you don't do that again. Because that shit freaks you out. Like I have nightmares about dying in a fucking car wreck. Oh yeah, and that's another thing about fucking electric cars too. They haven't really perfected the morality test. The trolley test. They haven't really like perfected it because in situations where there's like a press X for one side and Y for the other, right? Kill the little girl and plow in, get into safety, or plow through the three people but still get into safety and spare the little girl. Well, the fucking car like hit the fucking kid and the fucking group of people also. Like it's Teslas have killed people. Teslas have killed people. Like it's out for blood, dude. It's probably got AI in it.
Oh my god, I don't know
Look,
in what
I don't know about
scenario.
you, but I would rather plow 3 people than plow a 3-year-old. But that's just
Okay,
me.
okay, Andrew, disgusting. No, wrong. It is wrong.
You were the one that worded
No.
it like that. You were the one
No,
that
I'm
worded
talking
it
in
like that.
context of a fucking car and going on a fucking murder spree. Not the other naughty no.
Murder sprees totally cool, but but all right, folks, we're
my
20
God.
minutes into the podcast. It's time to do our topic.
Yes, our topic.
Today we're talking about a relevant, trendy topic. Except this podcast comes out in 5 days, so it won't be that trendy. Or
It'll already be dead.
yep. Today we're talking about Dragon Ball Z Vigi games. We did an episode about Dragon Ball that was like 7 hours long. It was like our third episode, and it was these three people. So we've gathered back, but this time we are specifically focusing on the medium of video gaming, and the many offerings that Dragon Ball Z has put on the table in that medium. So I guess. Easy first question. Let's go around the horn. Favorite Dragon Ball game? Gun to your head, Andrew.
Raging Blast 2.
That's a fair answer. Although, like the complete lack of a story mode kind of stops me from.
Fuck the story mode.
But
don't
like,
need a story mode.
what are you gonna do? Sometimes you get bored of just doing versus fights, and you're just like, let's go do a campaign. And
Collect the Dragon Ball things and just
I mean,
dick
Galaxy
around.
mode's fine, but like, it's just I feel like there should be a story mode. But Raging Blast 2 is very good. Other than that, it's probably one of my most played Dragon Ball games. Probably one of my most played games, to be honest. I am a big Raging Blast 2 guy, so that's totally understandable.
I wonder if my dad still has my Raging Blast 2 copy for my Xbox 360. Probably not. He probably lost it. But he wins some, you lose some.
I don't know if Modadi's familiar with Raging Blast. Imagine Budokai. Go
I
ahead.
think I've heard of that, but I haven't. I don't recall anything from that. Wasn't really exposed too much to it.
Imagine if Budokai Tenkaichi, but it was high definition and cell shaded. There you go. That's Raging Blast. But my favorite Dragon Ball game. That is a very hard question that I've given myself to answer, as well as the two of you. I'm struggling to think of an answer. There's a lot
Not
of
that hard.
Well, mine's Budokai Tenkaichi 3. Boom. Just in
That-
case you try to fucking steal my shit, I fucking locked it in first.
Hey,
That's a
Boom.
good
we can do
second pick.
repeats.
Boom.
That's not you don't get exclusive rights.
Yeah, well,
Nah,
I
fuck
still.
you. I get exclusive rights over Raging Blast.
Hell yeah, fucking.
If I
fist
want to say
bump.
Raging Blast 2, I'll say fucking Raging Blast 2. You can't stop me. Raging Blast 1 is probably a contender, but I don't think that's my answer. I think it's between. God, it's between like 7 games. I'll just list all the ones out that I'm thinking out
Just
loud,
say the
and
Super
then we'll.
Nintendo 1 and just be done with it.
The Super Nintendo one is kind of cool, but definitely not my favorite game. Um, the weird ones, Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure on the Game Boy Advanced is a delight. That one is very good. A very good side-scrolling beat 'em up game with a lot of like personality and charm, based on the original Dragon Ball, which doesn't get enough love. So big ups to Advanced Adventure. And then like the obvious ones, I'm kind of thinking about Raging Blast 1. I'm kind of thinking about Budokai Tenkaichi 2 and 3 for different reasons. And like Attack of the Saiyans on the DS because I'm the turn-based RPG guy.
Oh God.
What?
This fucking guy.
You probably never even heard of such a game, Mo Diggity.
No, all you had to say was Nintendo DS and Dragon Ball. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you're talking.
Yeah, it's a turn-based RPG. Pretty
Oh
good.
God.
This fucking guy.
I guess I'll just give it to Budokai Tenkaichi 2. Like, at the end of the day, the Budokai Tenkaichi series is a classic. The gameplay is basically perfect, exactly what I want it to be. And Budokai Tenkaichi 2 has one of the most extensive story modes of any of those 3D Arena Dragon Ball games. And I was really into it when I played it, and I want to replay it as soon as possible, especially because I'm on the Budokai Tenkaichi 4 hypes train. So I'm feeling it. But Budokai Tenkaichi 2 was very solid. It had a bit less characters than 3, obviously, but 3 fucking butchered the story mode. So I'm gonna go with 2. But they're both
not
very
bad.
good.
I like Budokai Tenkaichi 2 a lot.
Yeah, it was also my first one. I remember I found it at a game store because like it was online. It was super expensive at the time. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure it's not even that expensive now. Last time I saw a listing, it wasn't even that much. But like, it was a fuck ton. On any online listing I found, and then I found it in the store for like $40, and I begged with every fiber of my being for my grandmother to buy it for me. This was like 10 years ago or whatever. And I got it. It was good. It was a good game.
I remember when I
Was
asked
that
my
my
mom.
first?
I remember when I asked my mom and dad for video games.
I think that might have been even my first like Dragon Ball. It was not my first Dragon Ball game. My first Dragon Ball game was, I'm pretty certain that it was Legacy of Goku 2 for the Game Boy Advance. Because I got my Game Boy Advance when I was very young. I didn't have it for very long. I left it out in the rain. But one of
You
the
fucking suck.
one of the one of the games I had for it when my grandmother first got it for me was Legacy of Goku 2, and I'm pretty sure that was my first Dragon Ball game.
Oh, if I were your grandma, I'd have beat your ass for that so fucking hard. Like
Literally, it is so wild to me when I think back because like she just like my grandparents took me to the store to get it replaced. And they offered to like upgrade it to a DS for like some like discounted price. And by the grace of God, I will be grateful for this forever, but I don't think I would have done it in their shoes dealing with the kid who just left their Game Boy Advance in the rain 2 months after they got it. They did it. They got me the DS.
Jesus Christ.
You didn't happen to leave that one in the rain too, did you?
Yeah, what you do with that
No, I did. I think it did eventually break, but I had it for many years.
I still have my original DS. I have my original DS, my original Game Boy. I have everything. I take so good care of my consoles except my Switch. Don't look at my Switch. That thing's on its last legs. It's dying. I might need a new one, but
I think my DS Lite, if I didn't like lose it, which might have been what happened, I think it might have just like went out. Like I just used it so much that it was just like, I'm a head out, bro. See you later.
Mine hasn't given up on me yet. Still kicking. I don't use it anymore, but in case of emergency, it still works.
In case of emergency, break glass. You've got it ready to go.
Sitting there, one of the hinges are broken. But that's like the only issue, I think. I really like the DS D-pad. I hate the 3DS D-pad. I love the original DS D-pad. How do you go down in D-pad quality?
I think the DS Lite might be like the best handheld in history. Like the design is so sleek, it's so well done, the controls feel very good, and you have access to the entire DS library and the entire Game Boy Advance library, which, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I think one of my favorite video game console libraries of all time is the Game Boy Advance. In case you haven't noticed the frequency of the Game Boy Advance.
Well, I personally like my Switch because, I have Animal Crossing on it. And honestly, I wish Animal Crossing was real. And my only plans for tomorrow was just getting up and watering all my shit, hanging out with my fucking koala friend, who's my best friend in the game, by the way. All my cat friends and shit, and my elephant lady, who's just like sweet as can be. And then, just beating up a tree to get money bags down from to pay my debt off to a raccoon I just met who swindled me into it. That's what I want. And for regular show to be back, because I hate everything that's on right now.
You hate everything that's on. The Mo has a fever, and the only cure is fucking regular show.
Goddamn right. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. The regular show had such a great run and had a great beginning, middle, and end. It was like one of the best endings you can ever get from a show of that caliber,
It had a great ending. We should make it not the ending anymore. That's what Mo Diggity just said.
Oh, no. I just want it on TV again.
Just reruns? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't want regular show to come back. I love the ending and where it is because they got out of everything and they won. They actually I think all of them won the game of life. Maybe not Muscle Man and his family, though, because they're still living in a fucking Iron Twinkie.
No,
but maybe they like
winning.
it. But maybe they all like it. I don't fucking know.
I could see them doing they definitely could not bring back regular show in the same form, but I could see them doing specials like they're doing for Adventure Time.
I would love to do that. I would love to see that every once in a while. There's a couple of comic books that were
made by
Quentin.
J.G. Quintel.
J.T. Quintel. There we go. Who the fuck is Quentin? Oh, it doesn't matter.
The Quentin Reviews.
Yeah. Oh
the
God!
Creator of regular show, Quentin Reviews.
Oh God! Please don't tell me I'm thinking about Quentin fucking Reviews. Jesus Christ! That guy.
No.
Also, it's J.G. as in go Quintel, not J.T. JG Quintel.
Oh, well, I mean, well, whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Like, I think he sanctioned or made up a couple of comic books after Mordecai and Rigby grew up, and Mordecai became this fucking huge artist, and I think maybe Rigby is a plumber of some sort. I think though the wife's the breadwinner in the family because he looks like he gets drunk and stoned and fucks off. Like he's basically Cheech from Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke. That's what it looks like to me. But
Does Mordecai end up? Does he get bitches at the end, or does he end up alone?
yeah. He bangs fucking what's her name? Yeah, he bangs what's her name? The fucking Beaver girl.
Beaver girl.
There,
Yeah, the fucking one with the glasses. Fucking Margaret's best friend.
Wait, Mordecai?
No, Rigby.
Did I say Rigby? Because I meant Mordecai.
No, Mordecai bangs some like random
some
chick.
random bitch that isn't CJ or Margaret.
Yeah, it has like 2 fucking scenes, and then there was a comic where someone was like, all right, we're going to get our lesbian relationship between Mordecai's 2 ex-girlfriends. And you could tell like the chicks who fucking say that are just bitter at their own exes and they're projecting hard. And so the comic was just, all it was is them 2 meeting at a coffee shop and everything being very awkward and about Mordecai. And then fucking Margaret was leaving, going back to her TV station job, I think. We don't even know what happened.
So they weren't lesbians in the comic then.
Fuck no.
Damn it.
Like rule number 1 in in fandoms, never listen to the fandom, especially when they're talking about their OTPs. No.
Listen, sometimes I'm very invested in my OTPs, and it makes me upset when they're not
no,
real.
Because look at Adventure Time, and look how listening to the fucking fan base went for that, right? If they really listened to the fan base, Jake and fucking Finn would have been 69 by episode 3 of the first season. It's just fucking gross. Disgusting. Like seriously, I hate the fandom. I hate the fan. No,
I don't think Finn and Jake is a very common OTP among the Adventure Time fan base. That's a little
There's
gross.
A lot of gross motherfuckers out there, and you'd be shocked at the amount of likes and retweets.
Exists. I'm sure it exists, but I feel like it is just a vocal minority.
See, that's the thing. I used to think that too, but at the shocking amounts of tweets and retweets and likes that it gets and comments that those disgusting pictures fucking get, and many of them not hate comments. It's just fucking. I hate you people so much. You ruined another thing.
I think that the objective correct ship for Finn was Flame Princess, and I'm pretty sure that does not end up that way, and that is unfortunate. Does Finn end up with no one? I feel like I don't remember anyone ever being Finn's canonical ship.
Well, honestly, it was fun to watch Adventure Time for a while, but then after a little bit, it was like, this is kind of cool. I like Lemon Hope's stuff, and I love all the stuff surrounding that character. But at the end of the day, the made for kids portion of the show really started to stand out. I was like, this is mostly for kids.
I watch Power Rangers all the time, so things being for kids doesn't affect me.
But Power Rangers is objectively for everybody.
Hell
and
yeah.
Adventure Time is kind of for kids, It's like it's like that and Steven Universe and all of Rebecca Sugar's stuff. Is so like,
I know about that. I think Adventure Time and Steven Universe.
Not to disrespect Rebecca Sugar or even Steven Universe or Adventure Time. I just think it's mostly for kids and not made for dudes like me, but that's fine because for every Adventure Time, I got a regular show or even Amazing World of Gumball because fucking drop acid and fucking watch that fucking show. Your brain's going to be melting out your fucking ears by the end of the second episode. It's great.
Listen, all I know about OTBs and fandoms is that my Power Ranger ships are never real, and it makes me upset.
Sounds like a you issue.
Listen, man, in Power Rangers SPD, the Red and Pink Rangers were dating. You can't convince me otherwise. She was literally sitting in his lap in the base in an episode that is a real thing that happened. And then they introduced like this random new love interest for the Red Ranger one episode before the show ends. Because I guess they never made it real and official, but it was definitely played that way, and nobody could convince me otherwise. Those characters were dating, but then they're like, let's make up this girl called Allie, and let's just shake things up. There's a girl named Allie now. And I'm like, no, this isn't real. Fuck you, Power Rangers SPD for not shipping Jack and Sid, the true ship. But anyway, Dragon Ball Z video games. So
all shippers must die. All shippers must die.
no, they should not die.
Just with the fucking flamethrower.
There's a certain sect of toxic shippers who should probably die.
No,
but I think shipping is
that's
just
all
fun.
of them, and that's all of them.
Why?
Because
shipping is just fun to do.
With the fucking flamethrower, all
That's
around
not-
the fucking room.
That's not why. That's just a killing method.
Oh God. Anyway, I'm sorry. I apologize. I went off the deep end a little bit.
That's okay. So Mo Diggity, since I know you've played the least of them, let's just talk about the ones that you've played first and what you think about them. So what Dragon Ball Z games have you played? Tell us a little bit about your Dragon Ball Z game history.
All right, but at the very beginning, we got started at the very beginning, back in the day on the Super Nintendo, also known as the SNES, not the SNES. Fucking slap
Nah, it's the SNES.
Slap anybody who fucking says SNES. You're a wannabe industry insider who's using fucking industry language, and no one ever called it the SNES. It was always SNES. All right, it's just
it's just an acronym that sounds good as something you pronounce, so people say it now.
Yeah, well,
it's quicker to say.
The acronym's fucking stupid, and people who say that are fucking stupid. No,
well, the acronym is SNES. It's just you can say it as SNES, and it sounds good. So
it's
there
like
you
the
go.
people who say PSX. There was no such thing as the PSX. No one ever called it the PSX. No one until the PS2 even released it called it the PS1. Though the PS1's kind of fun, and it helps differentiate between the 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. You know, but other than that, that's a rant for another day. But when you go back in the day on the SNES, where I was playing the Dragon Ball Super Nintendo game, where you had to press a shitload of buttons to make the fucking sprite sort of like disappear in the background, like it's like trying to get the enemy from the fucking side, right? Like they do in the anime. But it's fucking hard to do, and it doesn't always respond, and the moveset's super limited, and all the characters are super limited, and was limited to how many characters that the American audience knew at that time, plus like a couple of more just because manga was starting to really pick up. So I think you got Kid Buu and Super Buu in there. But yeah, just fucking aggravate. It's okay. It's an okay game, but at least with the advent of like 3D technology and gaming going the way it went, we got the superior Dragon Ball game series called Budokai Tenkaichi, and it's so much fun. And then suddenly you're like, well, what could top fucking Tenkaichi? Well, there's Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 1, 2, and 3, and that series of fucking Dragon Ball.
Wait, did you mean Budokai at first? Because you said what could top Budokai Tenkaichi, and then your answer was Budokai Tenkaichi.
I thought I said fucking Tenkaichi. I didn't think I said Budokai yet.
No.
Did I say Budokai?
It's the Tenkaichi that gets added in the 3D games. The 2D games were called Budokai.
No, I thought it was Tenkaichi.
No.
And then fucking Budokai Tenkaichi.
No. It was Budokai and then Budokai Tenkaichi.
Oh, fuck Japan, fuck you, okay? Anyway. Okay, apparently I played two series. I played two series more of. games, I thought. But to be real, all 3 or 4 of those games sort of flow into each other with just like little added shit here and there. The games do get like objectively better.
All right,
But
let's first of all, I had to go into nerd mode for a minute. I had to put my nerd emoji powers into effect, and kind of tear you apart a little bit. This is nothing against you, Mo. This is just me wanting to correct the record because I'm a nerd. Um, so first of all, I'm very curious as to what Super Nintendo Dragon Ball game you are talking about because there is like 7 of them. So I'm very curious to know which one.
I'm going to be totes on here. I don't quite remember because it was such a long time ago. I only played it like a few times.
And I didn't think you remembered either. I'm just so curious as to which one you were talking about, and the world may never know.
Obscure. It's pretty obscure, but it's a fighting game, like it was Street Fighter 2 style.
Does the name? What the fuck were they called? Did it have the word Butoden in it? To your memory?
Quite possibly. Maybe I can look.
There were a few Butoden games. I'm trying to remember what games were called because there was the Butoden games. There were 3 of those, and then there was also another game that I think had a different name. I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was Hyperdimension was the name.
That actually sounds probably like I think that's the game.
Okay, yes, that's probably what it was. I think that was the most popular one in America.
Yeah, because we didn't get much as far as anime was concerned. We just got the scraps from Japan.
Did we even get Hyperdimension?
No, that sounds like the game. I mean, maybe I just played it on ROM because I played it a bunch on ROM too. But yeah, like I said, we didn't get much. We were just getting the scraps from Japan at the time because everyone was like, they didn't want to share their awesomeness, but we ended up getting Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball and Speed Racer because Speed Racer and Astro Boy, I think it's called, were the ones that really started the craze in America back then.
Speed Racer gets the nod over Pokemon in that list. Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, and Speed Racer.
Yeah, no. Actually, it's Astro Boy, Speed Racer, and then like later on, fucking Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball. Even though Dragon Ball, like, it took a long time for Dragon Ball to hit here because when that came out, it was kind of coming out the same time, right around, I guess, I'm guesstimating here, right around the time that fucking Sailor Moon came out, and Sailor Moon was popping the fuck off. Like we were at the beginning stages of Sailor Moon fucking fanaticism in this fucking country back in those days.
Sailor Moon seems based. I might have to watch Sailor Moon.
It's an anime for little girls, but it's applicable to anyone and anyone can watch it. But like when you watch it, it's kind of like She-Ra back in the 80s. Like you kind of know that it's just for like little girls, right?
But
I'm nothing wrong with that.
I'm so into girl power. Like literally all the best Power Rangers are girl Power Rangers. Like literally every girl Power Ranger, whatever they're on screen, I'm like, yes, you get it, girl. Fucking destroy that monster's entire life force. Just like tough hero females have become my new favorite genre of character. And I might be a gay pro women libcuck for saying that to some people.
Oh no, you definitely had a little bit of zest in your words.
But yeah,
trust me, I would know.
Tough women in media are based, and should be more of them.
Oh God, shut the fuck up, man! Just suck women's dicks some more during Women's Pride Month or whatever the fuck this month
is. It called. Women's Pride Month?
It's Women's History Month.
Oh, Women's History Month. Pride history. It's fucking interchangeable at this point. This country sucks. Anyway, yeah, it's Women's blah blah month. So yeah, we got.
I didn't even know that. I just like strong women in media.
Oh,
the Pink Ranger kicks ass. Okay.
Oh my God, simp some more. Yeah. Anywho, yeah. That was great back then. Then the Budokai Tenkaichi series, or the Tenkaichi Budokai, or You know,
Another
whatever.
nerd thing. Okay, so
God damn you.
I believe Mo Diggity has only played Budokai Tenkaichi because he is saying the games are very much the same.
Well, they kind of
Whereas,
are the same a little bit, but I was also playing multiplayer like a lot back in those days.
well, the Budokai Tenkaichi games and the Budokai games are very fundamentally different. I feel like if you're saying they're similar, you're brain dead. So I feel like you're just confusing
Your
one.
fucking face is brain dead, bitch. Fuck
the
my dick. All right, I
Budo-
don't remember. It's been a long time
Budokai,
since I played.
The Budokai series was 2D fighters, not like 3D arena games. So I don't know if you've even played those. They had 3D graphics, but they were 2D like side to side fighters. They were not like you fly around like in
Oh,
Budokai Tenkaichi.
okay. Then I walk back my previous statement from earlier, saying that I played that one particular series. So I guess I just played the Budokai Tenkaichi series then.
Yeah, no, the Budokai series were 2D fighters, and they were really popular in the States. They pioneered Dragon Ball gaming in the States because before that we hadn't gotten next to anything except for like pretty much all garbage. Like the first Dragon Ball game we got in America was Dragon Ball GT Final Bout.
Oh my god, I don't even think I've heard that one.
Fucking
Which is a
GT.
awful PS1 game. That is, the graphics suck, the gameplay sucks, everything sucks, and the English voices really suck because it came out in America before Dragon Ball GT came out in America, and I think before even maybe Dragon Ball Z did. But that might be wrong. But they did not have a solidified voice cast back then. If Dragon Ball Z was on, it was probably like they were still in between dubs because there was a lot of weird shit in early Dragon Ball Z in America. Um, so it was just like a completely different voice cast, and like none of it was good. None of it felt right. Like even though I think there was some talent behind, I think fucking Steve Bloom was Goku, but it didn't sound right. But yeah, that game sucked. And then Dragon Ball games were pretty scarce in America, from what I understand. And then they put Budokai out, and Budokai made gangbusters. So that was the motivation to continue to release Dragon Ball games in America, which is why we got everything else. We got Budokai Tenkaichi. We got everything, and that's thanks to the success of the original Budokai. So I definitely appreciate that game for that, even though that game is a little bit wonky. Budokai 2 and 3, though, pretty solid video games.
Oh man, yeah, I love those games, man. I like it a lot.
And then Tenkaichi 2 and 3, which is what Mo played, what he thought I just said. Also very good games.
I was trying to trip you up a little bit, get you to yell at me, but you can take my bait. So fuck you.
I did not take your bait, no. I will not, sir. But yeah, the Tenkaichi games are like a whole different world. Like those games, they're just so cool. They just like the thing is they're not as technically good as like something like Dragon Ball Fighters, which is a brilliant and great game, or like your average fighters in general. But like it's almost like a Dragon Ball Z simulator. Where it's just like, this is cool because I get to be Goku and fly around in the fucking rocky plains where he fought Vegeta, and punch and do Kamehamehas and just have a great time. And that's what Budokai Tenkaichi is. You get to just have the great time, and it's another thing that goes to it being a quote unquote Dragon Ball simulator, as I've declared it, is there's so many fucking characters. You can play
Yeah,
as
there's fucking
so
shit
many
tons, man.
characters.
It takes a long ass time to unlock everybody too.
I don't think I have unlocked everybody on Budokai Tenkaichi 2 or 3.
Like, dude, it
It's
takes
just,
a long time, man. But I enjoyed every fucking minute of it.
I cheated to unlock everybody when I played. There's a fan mod of Budokai Tenkaichi 3. It's just Budokai Tenkaichi 4, but the fake one instead of the real one that now we know is coming. Um, but the fake mod's fun. And I did use a cheat to unlock all the characters because I didn't want to deal with that shit. No, I didn't even use a cheat. I don't think you can like use a cheat, but I like downloaded a save state from the internet where they had all the characters. But Andrew, tell us some of your opinions on these games. You've been a little bit quiet. I'm scared you're gonna fall asleep over there.
I'm not gonna fall asleep. I'm sitting in a chair.
Good. You took my chair advice. Good.
I did take your chair advice. Fuck, what did I? I think Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was my first Dragon Ball game, and I had it for the Wii. Blessing and a curse. After that, I think I got Budokai 2. Played that for a bit, never understood how to do jack shit in it.
The fun part about Budokai 2 is so my least favorite part of any fighting game, just in general, is having to unlock characters. Like I'm like, I just want I just want to play as all these characters. I don't want to deal with the hours that I have to spend unlocking them. I just want to play as them. Budokai 2 straight up has like a input cheat that you can do to get all the characters. And it's like the only main Dragon Ball game that you could do that in. So that's why I'm the Budokai 2 stan, because I got to cheat all the characters in.
There was something else along with Budokai 2 that I played, but I don't remember what it was, and I probably never will. But that game was also confusing, and I never understood it. After that, obviously Raging Blast 2 followed, and then I think the last Dragon Ball game that I got and played was fucking, I don't even remember what it's called. I just remember it not being fun. Give me a minute. Dragon Ball Z Battle of Z. That's what it was.
I don't think I've ever heard of that one.
It was.
What'd you say the game was? My bad, I got distracted.
Fucking Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Z, or Battle of Z.
Oh. Yeah, that game seems like it would be the best thing ever if you had friends to play it with. Like the co-op mode looks fun as fuck. But this is a game you try to play by yourself. It's kind of confusing and kind of difficult and not really worth your time. But if you can get a group of friends, together and they all got a PS3, which is hard to do nowadays, I think, and get Battle of Z, you might have a good time from what I've seen. But on its own, not a particularly great product. I do own it. I've never made it past like the Cell Saga.
I don't even think I made it past fucking Raditz, to be honest.
No, I think I played it for a while. I think I got stuck in like a fight against Perfect Cell, and then I just like, this isn't worth me trying it a million times, and I just never played it again. I wasn't having that good of a time, but like it was a Dragon Ball Z game, and I had time to waste, and I was a kid, so I was like, okay, I'll just keep playing. And then I got stuck on Perfect Cell, and I was like, fuck this shit, I don't care.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Boo, fuck this shit, I'm out. No
Perfect Cell, weirdly notoriously hard, in particular boss in these Dragon Ball Z fighting games in story mode. Like, more so than any other Dragon Ball villain, maybe even Boo, which comes after. I feel like I've struggled with Cell boss fights specifically so much.
Cell's just that guy.
They just make him real hard in every Dragon Ball Z fighting game story mode for no reason. It's like, hey, prepare to die, you're fighting Cell, good luck, buddy. Besides that one fight with Android 19 and Budokai 1, where you're Goku and your health is draining. That one's pretty bad.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I love Cell. Cell is the greatest.
Oh, Cell is the best. I think I said the Cell Saga was my favorite saga when we did the Dragon Ball proper episode.
I don't remember which one I said. I remember which fight I picked that was my favorite. That wasn't like one of the major fights.
What fight was it?
I said that I really like Cocoon versus Vegeta.
Oh, that is a really good fight. All right, we probably already had this conversation 20 weeks ago, so let me stop. Trying to think of other like cool Dragon Ball. Oh, I guess we haven't talked about like some of the more like modernly relevant ones. Have you played a Xenoverse yourself, Andrew?
I have not played either Xenoverses, or I think there's something else along with the Xenoverses that are whatever. but I've not touched
What do you
them.
mean? What does that mean? What you just said?
Isn't there there's a handful of recent
There are recent Dragon Ball games that were not Xenoverse.
yeah, I don't know a single one of them.
Have you not played Fighters?
Nope.
Oh my god. That is like the thing about Fighters is just the presentation is so great. Like Fighters might be one of the best looking Dragon Ball things, including the anime, including everything. Fighters might be up there. Like Fighters looks so clean and so beautiful, and the gameplay is so solid, and there's so much like good Dragon Ball content in there. There's like character interactions that you never get to see in the normal show because you can partner up your characters in story mode, and then they'll do a cutscene about it sometimes. And you'll get to see the characters interact, and it's cool. It's a good game, Dragon Ball Fighters.
I wish there was a mod for one of these game series that just put all the Team 4-Star and all the really popular Dragon Ball Z parody stuff out there, like by Onig's and stuff, like Onig's and Team 4-Star. I would love to see all their shit like as a mod. Like here's like Goku go, you monster frisbee during the fucking story mode with Frieza during the Frieza saga would be great.
I don't know of any kind of projects that involve the Oni NG stuff, but I
would love that.
I do know that there are mods for Dragon Ball Fighters that insert the TFS voices. I do know that exists.
Oh my god, fucking Sean Schemmel must be so pissed about that.
Yeah, Sean Schemmel must be so ass mad. His little fucking dick must be in a twist. God, Sean Schemmel, I hate him. He's Goku, and I can't unhear him as Goku. He is Goku to me. I hear Goku and I hear Sean Schemmel, but I hate John. I hate Sean Schemmel. But I have to listen to him because I can't watch Japanese Dragon Ball. I'm like, that's not Goku.
I don't have to listen to shit. I'm going to watch the superior Japanese version.
That asshole named Sean Schemmel is the Goku for me.
Well, yeah, he'll be a Goku. He's definitely got his place as Goku because I don't hate the guy. It's just he's an asshole, but I don't hate him. Like I would give him a wedgie.
I would give a wedgie to Sean Schemmel. I'd love to fucking hang him by his underwear on the school locker.
Like him and the fucking guy who does the voice for both Piccolo and fucking Vegeta. Oh fuck, I forgot his
Chris
name.
Sabat.
Yeah, I would love to fucking meet the both of them though. Despite that, not liking them sometimes as people. Actually, I think I've probably met fucking Chris Sabat. I think once upon a time.
There's something about a Chris Sabat casting couch. I feel like we've talked about this on the show before.
Oh fuck!
I feel like you're the one who told me about that.
No. I think I've forgotten all about that. It's been so long since the Vic Mignogna shit happened.
I haven't seen any receipts for it. The only thing I've seen is you telling me about it, so I don't know if I necessarily believe it at face value. But if that is true,
it's some fun reading. I mean, everyone basically in that area, in that pardon me, hold on one sec. Basically, everyone on that team had some fucking like real gross dirt on them. Like whether Sean Schemmel just screaming at some random worker, like a janitor or something, to fucking Chris Sabat's fucking casting couch and everyone else. Like, oh man, you guys are kind of shitty people, huh?
Or like the weird like voice recordings. Real quick, to be clear, the voice recordings of Sean Schemmel as Goku calling Gohan an F slur, those are just funny. I have no problem with those.
Yeah, but I have no problems at all whatsoever with Castle Gay Skull. That shit's fucking funny, and I laughed my ass off because once upon a time we used to be free and we used to laugh. And I still laugh, just not with people anymore, so I just keep it to myself.
No, but what I'm talking about is when the Vic stuff was happening, people were trying to like counter cancel Sean Schemmel and some of the other Funimation people. And some like recordings came out of like just like riff tracks they were doing for fun.
Yeah, that shit was fucking funny.
Voices. Except for the incest one, that one's a little weird. I'm not a fan of that one. that one's a little sus.
I probably laughed at all of it just the same. I don't give a shit. Like, cancel culture is so fucking gay. And, it's just like completely like, get the fuck out of here with your bullshit. You're fucking
No,
stupid.
you're totally right. You're totally right.
And
Man.
all I wanted was just like a good sounding fucking Broly. That's all I wanted. And I like fucking Vic Mignogna anyway because
What did Vic? Did they have a case? Because Vic lost. But the worst story I've heard is that he asked a girl if he could kiss her, and she said yes, and he kissed her.
It was literally okay. Being honest with you, and including Vic on this too, they're all actors. So, like, if you remember the beginnings of the court case, you remember that all of them, they would be like smiling, and then all of a sudden, like right on cue, when the emotions need to pick up, my child, they're trying to take it. Then that one bitch fucking came on. It was like, I played best girl, tee hee, and said he wanted to touch my butt one time. And like, dude, this is all this shit's so fake. It felt like more like aggressive contract negotiations, but publicly now. And
was that
Vic
Monica Rial who said that? She said she played
fucking
best
forearms.
Girl?
Yeah, she was the one. Yeah, fucking gross. And it's just like everything about her, like, oh my god, get out of here.
And the story with Monica Rial, from what I've heard, in terms of Vic's advances on Monica Rial, is he tried to make a move on her, she rejected him, and he made no further attempts.
Yeah, like his
but the fact that he made a move once is enough that they could be like, oh. Whereas, what is a man supposed to do in this day and age?
Well, like, no, they just wanted his fucking money, and he was a top tier fucking voice actor, and they wanted his fucking money and his fucking clout, and they wanted better roles. But if you really look at it, if you look at how that court case went, it sort of had a devastating effect too, because now everyone's doing that with each other, and I think that spurned the whole like races. Your corresponding race has to be the only one to voice act this one thing, and like destroy all voices, destroy all creativity. It got real racist. I think personally, like saying white can only voice act white, black can only voice act black, and etc. etc. I think that's super, super racist. And I think you just killed a lot of creativity, and now everything's so fake and not fun anymore.
Yeah, I hate that a lot. I hate that so much.
Yeah, because Samurai Jack, Phil fucking Phil, I forgot his last name. Well, anyway, yeah, he was on Mad TV, and he's the voice for Samurai Jack. He's also the voice for like dozens of other fucking characters, and like most of them weren't black. Guess who didn't care? This fucking guy. I just love his voice so much, and I loved all the characters he's ever fucking made. And all the fucking VAs did fucking great shit. Like the guy who played Cotton in King of the Hill also did the fucking voice for fucking Khan. And like no one else can play fucking Khan except him. And it just pisses me off that they're bringing that the series back, and they're not going to have fucking Cotton playing fucking Khan anymore because racisms and all that fucking other stupid fucking shit. So just honestly, don't bring the fucking show back if it's not. I mean, why did you even bring the show back anyway? It kind of left on sort of a bittersweet sort of fucking note, and it was a little sad because I think Brittany Murphy, I think before the show ended, I think that's when she died. And I mean, it's been a long ass time since I've seen the last episode of King of the Hill, but it ended on a bittersweet note, and it was perfect the way it ended, and it didn't ever need to come back. Like the second ending for Futurama was perfect and didn't need to come back, and there's been rumors up and down that it's coming back. I'm like, dude, fucking
they aren't
why?
rumors, Mo Diggity. That is real confirmed stuff.
Until I see an episode in front of me, I assume it's not coming back until it's in front of me.
Mo Diggity, there was literally like a whole Twitter controversy.
I know with Jack DiMaggio, and him not getting fucking paid his worth because they really try to screw him on that. Like, well, I can only give you $50 in a bagel. Like, dude, get the fuck out of here. Cut me a fucking check. Cut him a fucking check so we can have appropriate Bender.
I think they did. I think they did kowtow to him. I think he is signed onto the project.
It really fucking sucks that he had to like publicly go, hey guys, can I get your voices real quick and tell them to give me a fucking paycheck for my fucking character? That's
kind of base though. That's kind of base that he was like, good. All right, folks, let's fucking do it.
You got a fucking bully pulpit. I think in that case, you should totally fucking use it, man, because who's going to play fucking Bender? Who else has the Bender fucking voice? Like, what is Jake from Adventure Time going to get recast too? Who's going to play Jake from Adventure Time? Like, who do you hear fucking playing Jake? Huh?
An AI voice.
You shut your whore mouth, okay? No, AI
We've replaced
fucking destroy us all.
with AI John DiMaggio.
AI is going to destroy us all and destroy our fucking creativity and our lives. All.
Creativity
is going to destroy us all. Yeah, well, without creativity, we have no purpose in life.
Yeah,
I mean, what else is there? Work? Fuck a job. I fucking hate the job. I hate having jobs, man. I hate having to work. I'd rather be creative, like, and get paid doing that. And it's a long slog. It's a hard slog to get paid to be creative. Yeah. No,
those AI voices. Those AI voices can be pretty convincing. I mean, I've been watching a whole lot of those. Convincing. I've been watching those AI president videos lately. Yeah, falling down the rabbit hole.
Fucking God, those are fucking amazing. I love them.
Oh yeah, they're fucking great. Like, on one hand, the libertarian anarchist in me is like, fuck yes, let's fucking deep fake some Biden films, some videos. And then fucking Biden will like one day say some crazy shit. I'm going to nuke Montana. And like, is this a deep fake? Is this a deep fake? Oh, fuck, is Biden? Is he off his fucking meds? Oh, shit. He just nuked Montana. Oh, God. It wasn't a deep fake.
Fuck, there goes Montana.
Yeah, like, I like Montana. I want to go to Montana. I want to see what.
Fuck lives in Montana?
I heard Joe Biden say. I heard Joe Biden say, "Shut the fuck up, Donald. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time is the best one." I didn't know if it was real or not.
Oh my God, dude, that was that's one of my favorite fucking ones. And what pisses me off is that there doesn't seem to be a part one, so I don't get to hear what they say about like the very first Legend of Zelda, the first few Legend of Zelda games.
The video I watched was they do a Legend of Zelda tier list, and it was the whole video.
And it was the whole fucking video, because I've only been able to fucking watch.
You just watched like a short. Did you watch like a short on TikTok? And it was part 2 and 3?
No, it was on YouTube. I couldn't find the very first part or like the full video.
It might be. There's a lot of different creators with the same AI president ideas. So maybe it's just I was watching a different creator, because like I've seen a couple AI president does a Pokemon, a couple AI president does a Mario tier list. I've been watching a lot of tier lists made by the Joe Biden, Donald Trump, and Barack Obama. It's been
I've watched people promote their stuff using the AI voices. It's so smart.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm in the middle of making myself a fucking promo video with like fucking Trump endorsing me. Like, he's gonna make YouTube great again. It's gonna be fucking great.
Oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, hell yeah!
Smart idea.
Well, it's also fun, like, you know, because I love, you know, introducing a little anarchy into the fucking system, you know. Upset the established order and everything turns to chaos. I'm an agent of chaos. Shut the fuck up, Joker. Get out of here. Go back to Reddit.
All right, just to be real, just to be real, to be 100% with our audience and with Andrew was away and Mo Diggity. I would really like to be out of here before 10 p.m. And it's 9:45.
I can do our outros. We can plug our shit right now.
Hold on. For a couple minutes, we gotta talk about Budokai Tenkaichi 4 and what our hopes and speculations.
Oh shit!
So just recently, just like yesterday when we were recording this, there was a teaser trailer for Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. We didn't get to see any gameplay. The most we got to see was maybe a 3D model of Goku from the game, which kind of looked wonky. So I hope those models aren't final. But either way, I am excited. Even if that wonky model stays, I don't think I'm going to be that vexed. And I'm just so excited.
Riley saying, I shall be vexed. I do not like to be vexed.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to have just any 3D arena Dragon Ball Fighter on my modern console, want it bad. Honestly, I might have preferred, because I don't know what they're gonna do with it. If they change too much, or if they don't have if they have less characters than Budokai Tenkaichi 3, that will be a disappointment.
Oh no,
They
they'll
gotta up
have
the
all
ante.
those and more, but on a battle pass. Want to unlock your favorite
If there's a
character?
Budokai
Well,
Tenkaichi 4 battle cast, I think I'm out. I think I have
Battle
to battle cast. If there's a Budokai Tenkaichi 4 battle pass, I think I'm
you
out.
know there's gonna be.
I think it's time for some rope ceiling fan action at that point.
Oh yeah, pretty much like at the end of the fucking day. Yeah, it's fun that they announced it, but it's going to be marred with season passes, battle passes, fucking you want to see Bulma shake her ass a little bit? $20, please.
Listen, hey,
You
I'll
want
pay for
fucking
that.
blue $20? You fucking simp! Get out of here. We'll watch Rule 34 like the rest of us, like normal people.
Rule 34 isn't good. It's not. It never looks the same. I want it to look exactly
It
like
does.
the
You just
show.
gotta. You can't do that. You just gotta lower your standards a little bit.
Man, fuck lowering the standards.
Well, look, man. I want what I want, but I'm not going to get what I want. So I'm going to try and find something that's close to it, and I'm good. Though, to be honest, you know what? No. I'm not even going to finish this stupid thought. Just gross. But yeah, it's going to be completely bitch slapped with season passes, battle passes, up the asses, fucking $20, fucking Super Saiyan level, and
If it's a
stuff like that.
freemium game, then yeah, it will be. But
If
I
it's a
don't think
freemium
it
game,
will be.
it's over.
That'll make me cry. I want to give you money, Japan. Just let me give you money. Don't give me a half-ass game. I can't stand another fucking Fallout 76 or a Cyberpunk 2077 again, or a No Man's Sky. Not again.
They're
Not
gonna.
like this. Not like this.
What's gonna happen is they're gonna have to do a somewhat substantial roster, because they'll be destroyed if they don't. But it's gonna be less than Budokai Tenkaichi 3 to give them an excuse to make DLC characters and sell them. That's
Oh yeah,
for sure.
DLC characters. DLC characters. $40 per DLC.
Which,
No,
to
it's
be
gonna
fair,
be full price for DLC.
the DLC for Dragon Ball FighterZ has been very cool, and I kind of like the release cycles, and I think it's fun to add new characters to the game dynamically. But it's just unfortunate that you have to pay $10 per character. It's a little bit pricey. It might be $5 per character, but it's also a little bit pricey for me.
I mean, just get money.
Just get money, easy.
Yeah.
But I don't
Fuck
want to
bitches, get
give.
money.
I just want to give a little bit of money. I don't want to give a lot of bit of money. That fucking sucks. It's like I occasionally like the battle pass or two on a couple of games, but only if they're worth it. I think fucking Warzone and fucking Overwatch are fucking totally worth the $10 fucking battle pass, because I only have to re-up if I choose to every couple of few months or something like that, and we get to have fun doing it. But
I don't think I've gotten an Overwatch Battle Pass. I have not.
It's okay. It's a bit underwhelming. It's not like Warzone 2's Battle Pass, where there's tons of shit you can do, and I enjoy the fucking grid that they have for your tokens. I enjoy that a lot. But other than that, they've also people have been getting lazy with the battle passes too. I loved back in the day when the Rick and Morty skins were coming out for Fortnite. I thought their new twist on the battle pass after that was kind of cool, because I love unlocking a certain section of it, and then if you unlock enough, it also gives you bonus coins and bonus points and shit, because that's enjoyable to me, because I feel like I'm getting my $10 worth, right? But unfortunately, with Warzone 2's Battle Pass, it just doesn't give you the extra fun that it does. It's all gunmetal gray and serious, and some gold and some green splashed in there. And the Overwatch Battle Pass is largely underwhelming. And this is something I got kind of pissed about too. I got the battle pass, and you know how every battle pass game there's like a graphic with blah, 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 battle pass. You got the battle pass. All I
Mhm.
did was I bought the battle pass for Overwatch. It gave me the chi, the fucking indicator that I fucking bought something from them. No fucking like cool little graphic. No like congratulations, you got the battle pass. Like it's all very like boilerplate, standard fucking fare. Fight, do things, and get stuff. And it takes a little bit to get stuff, and it's just a bummer. So I'm a little bit underwhelmed, and I'm gonna like start playing Overwatch on the reg after work. And if I'm not impressed with it by at least the midpoint, I don't think I'll buy another Overwatch Battle Pass again.
Overwatch is shit. It's a bad
It's
game.
not shit. It's not bad.
Your mama shit, bitch. Fuck you.
We already
Get
did
good.
the Overwatch podcast. We're here to talk
Get a
about
fucking
Dragon Ball Z.
Be a Zarya main. Be a Zarya main.
No, I think he would be much better off at Junker Queen.
Oh, Junker Queen? It's okay. Just keep him away from fucking Reinhardt and that, because that's my dude. So
I fucking love Reinhardt.
I love Reinhardt. Got my gold. He's my first dude I got a golden gun for, or got a golden weapon for, like a big ass fucking golden hammer. It's fucking tight.
I have all the support golden weapons. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Sweet. Yeah, the next one I'm going to do it for is going to be Sigma, because I love his golden like gravity hexagons or whatever. I'm trying not to say balls because I don't want to say I love his golden balls.
They're balls.
Shoot your golden balls over there. Haha, balls in your face. I wish they had that in this game, but everything's got to be pussified these days. No one wants to say, haha, balls in your face.
All right, real quick to get back on track with Budokai Tenkaichi 4.
I mean, give Zarya just a giant strap on. Just fucking have that ult just dick slapping opponents off the fucking point. That'd be like the best shit. Thin ice these nuts, bitch. Fuck you.
I'm very excited. I hope. Well, actually, I don't hope because I know it's coming. I'm excited for there to finally be Dragon Ball Super story told in the style of the 3D Arena games. Because I was happy they front loaded the teaser trailer with Blue Goku because.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, if you'll remember, that came out. That had nothing to do with Super. They released separate DLC for Battle of Gods and for Resurrection F. But it still has not adapted the proper Super arcs. And even Battle of Gods and Resurrection F were DLC. So I'm glad to see a front-loaded Blue Goku here, and I believe I'm about 98% sure that means we are getting a fully realized Dragon Ball Super section of the story mode, and that is exciting to me. And I'm very excited to have a Budokai Tenkaichi game on my modern device. I hope it comes out on last gen or on Switch so I can play it.
Ooh, that would be hilarious if it didn't. I'd laugh at you.
I feel like it might not come out on last gen because it seems like it's going to be a far out release because there's only a teaser right now. So by that point, last gen might be dead. But we could get a Switch version, and that would be good.
A Switch version. It's just an entirely different game.
Oh God.
This isn't the Wii anymore. They're capable of reproducing games.
I mean, personally, us in the PC Master Race side of things, we don't have to worry about things like that. So, I'm just going to wait for it to come out and just get it, if it comes out. Hopefully it isn't marred with like my battle passes and my billion fucking microtransactions and shit. Because if it's just got like a little battle pass that like gives you a little bit extra stuff, I'll be fine with that.
I don't think they're gonna have a battle pass. I think it's gonna be exactly.
Oh, it has to have a battle pass. That fucking thing's
not every game has a fucking battle pass mode.
Fucking Dragon Ball.
Because they'll find a way. They're crooked fucking scum. It's the gaming industry.
No, they're gonna use the same monetization model that they did with Dragon Ball FighterZ, where there's just gonna be DLC characters. You can buy them for $5 a pop, or in a pack for like a little bit cheaper total if you buy them all at the same time. And that's gonna be their monetization model, and maybe story mode stuff. I would hope that they're not gonna lock any current anime arcs behind a paywall. But what I could foresee is them locking the manga arcs behind the paywall and doing DLC for that, which would be kind of cool if they did the Moro arc and whatever the fuck comes after the Moro arc with that weird looking guy. I don't know if I've not been reading the Dragon Ball Super manga, but I know there are a couple arcs that have not been anime-ized yet. So maybe we'll get those for DLC. That'd be pretty rad.
Oh man, I hope so. I'm not being cynical just yet, but I am like going to wait for more info before I decide to get excited. You know, as they say, no game, no hype. Them's the rules.
Oh, it could be total trash. Like I talk a big game about ropes and ceiling fans, but even if it's freemium, even if it's the worst it could possibly be, I will get it.
No, I won't touch it. Like I won't touch Diablo Immortal exactly for that reason. Like no fucking way.
But all right, gamers, I think it's about time to wrap this episode of the Issue Crew. Andrew, they haven't heard from you in a while. Where can our listeners find you?
Twitter.com/NGEL from Hal Zero. Under that, you can find everything else that would ever matter to me.
Hit up that SoundCloud. I don't think there's been a new song recently, but listen to the backlog.
Besides the one, I think early January, February, maybe.
Okay, there has been a 2023 Angel from
There
Hell
has been
track.
at least one.
Okay,
I know that much. I've considered potentially putting Walk in the Park or remastering Walk in the Park and then putting it everywhere else.
Hitting like a bark in the park. Best believe I'm gonna leave a mark. That song's pretty good. It's a good song. Not as good as that other one. Which
super specific.
No pressure. Yeah, I forgot the name for a second. But it is a legendary project.
No Pressure is.
Or HD Vision, which is the diss track of me, which goes hard.
I was doing the car trip from when I first wrote that song, and I'm like, why do I have such this distaste for Riley right now? And I look back, and I'm like, oh, because this came back out a year ago. That's why. My memory works.
That car ride is associated with I Hate Riley.
Yes, and that was 2 years ago. Wait, no.
I still can't believe that you like forgot who Kathy was, even though you had referenced them in that rap song like less than a year before they came back.
Mm-hmm. Look, soccer does a hell of a thing to your head.
You gotta stop taking headers in soccer, Andrew. You gotta like preserve your fucking neocortex. It seems like you're in trouble.
You wanna know what was wrong? I didn't even hit my head that much during my last soccer season. I hit my dick so many times.
Oh no!
I caught the ball with my dick so many times. I told my teammates, I'm not stopping the ball if it comes here again. My dick is in immense pain.
If I see it coming towards my dick, I'm getting out of the way.
I caught it with my dick more times than I can count.
Oh god, that fucking peeing must have hurt so bad after that.
Everything hurt. I couldn't feel my dick for 3 days.
Oh god, oof. Ow.
That's bad. Mo Diggity, where can our listeners find you?
'Tis brutality, my good sir. Y'all can find me at MSG Official YT. That's at MSG Official YT in Moside Gaming YouTube. That's the header. There on Twitter. Go check me out. Got pin tweeted all my shit on there. Yada yada.
All right. You can check me out in a few places. Really a whole bunch. But particularly, I would like to highlight one podcast that I am making. That I'm putting the most effort into out of any of them, but it has literally 0 views. At least in its current form. That's right, folks. It's Kira's Kingdom, the Death Note podcast, where me and Mo Diggity are on a quest to review all sorts of Death Note media. We're reviewing the Death Note J-drama right now. If you're unfamiliar with the show, we did also do the anime episode by episode. That was our initial run, and now we have brought it back, and we're going to do all of crazy side shit. And you can check that show out on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. It's called Kira's Kingdom, a Death Note podcast. And you could also just go to anchor.fm/Kira's Kingdom, which is also a place that it's hosted and also has direct links to the Spotifys and Apples because it's the hosting place, so they link you to the other places you can get it. So check it out. Go listen to Kira's Kingdom. It's a good show. Mo made me sad at the end of the last episode.
Oh, I didn't make you sad. You fucking started like bagging on me and
We got in
fucking
a
then
dumb
like
argument about Twitter, and then you got like actually mad at me and like hung up on me without saying goodbye, and I like sat there for a minute and like was sad.
you fucking like told like, dude, okay, this is what fucking happened. So like Riley started some retarded bullshit. Like Riley fucking does, and then it got on to me because now I'm like on the fucking ropes having to fucking defend my stupid fucking username on my stupid fucking Twitter, and he pissed me off immensely. So as soon as we got done, I said, all right, see you next week, and I hung the fuck up because I was so fucking pissed.
He was so pissed. I didn't
the
even
whole
mean
fucking show was good up until like Riley got on his bullshit.
I didn't even mean
fucking
for it to
swear
be
to God.
serious. I feel like you take too much offense for things sometimes. I was just
Well,
trying
like-
to explain something to you, and you were getting so mad about it.
Yeah, well,
I
because
was
like
like,
you're
no.
fucking like you're just not getting what I'm putting down, and you keep fucking just like making my shit fucking feel like it doesn't mean a goddamn thing. I might as well be talking to empty air, or like a brick wall. Like what the fuck? I just don't want to get banned. That's all. But now I'm not going to get in an argument about it because I'm happy. I had a good day at work. I didn't want to do this show tonight because I was tired, but I fucking got super into it. I'm glad I did. And yeah,
Good.
Riley, shut the fuck up. I swear to God. I will slam my fucking head down on this desk so hard until I die before I have another fucking Twitter argument again.
Listen, all I'm saying is there's
Fuck
a
you,
difference between
Elon.
a display name and an at name.
Shut the
but
fuck
folks,
up. Shut the fuck up.
Thank you for listening to the Issue Crew. I've been Riley.
I've been Mo. Die.
I've been Billie Eilish.
Oh, shut
I'll
up.
see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye. I love you all. I'm just kidding. I'm not really angry or anything. Waka waka.